Thank you, Will. Guys, give it up for yourself for showing up tonight. This is amazing. Guys, we have an amazing lineup for you tonight. We have a special guest spot, Jay Vapp. Give it up for Jay Vapp. Yeah. Your feature tonight, Jeff Allen. Give it up for Jeff Allen. Yeah. And your headliner, the very funny, the one and only Mike Merck is here. Give it up for Mike. Yeah. It's gonna be great. Like Will said, my name is Brian Wells. I'm going to be your host tonight. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Some of this you know, some of this you've heard before, but it's worth going over. So I want you to look in front of you right now. You should have one of these. If you've got it, get it out, turn it on. Turn it on. I want to see the blue lights up. We are the world. We are the children. Okay, so these blue lights, what you're gonna do is these are gonna tell your servers when you need more drinks, more food, more whatever. So let's go ahead and turn them off. So when you're ready for your waitstaff, turn on your blue light so they know that you need them. And with that, take a look at that food and drink menu. The more that you drink, the funnier we are. So this menu was actually developed with your health in mind. So you can get a bucket of beer and pee clear. So that's hydration. That's doctor's orders. So if you take advantage of this food and drink specials, you will need the restrooms. So if you're here on the ground with me, say oi oi oi. Oi, oi. Guys, the restrooms are behind you and to your right. If you're on the maxi wing with me, say what's up. What's up? That was pretty good. The restrooms are in front of you to the left. If you're an upper decker, I want you to say, ah! You guys can do better. I've been looking at you guys. I know you guys can do better. Upper deckers, say it again. The restrooms are right there, guys. So, if you've got a cell phone, take it out, put it on silent, okay? If you got a beeper, take it out, put it on silent. If you got a beeper, you get a cell phone, okay? Okay? A couple more things. Please be respectful of those around you and the entertainers on stage. If you are so compelled to share your thoughts and beliefs in tonight's show, we will ask you to leave. But we will get you signed up for the open mic. So if you think that you can come up here and do this, see me after the show. I can get you signed up for 5 minutes to show us what you got and shoot your shot, okay? And lastly, let's have a good time. Are we ready to have a good time? Yeah. So are we celebrating anything tonight? Anniversaries, birthdays? Not champions. Champions? Champions of what? Of what? Steel tanks. Oh, big steel tanks? Big ones? Big uns? What? This girl in the black and white checkered jacket, I said big uns, and I was like, and she looked at me and judged me. Man, baby. I've got my eye on you tonight, okay? I'm gonna tell all the other comedians. Target. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Niall Steele, for being here. Anything else going on? Birthdays, anniversaries, divorces, circumcision.
There was a birthday in the back.
Birthday in the back.
Okay, what's the birthday? Jesus is about to be born. Yeah, that's right. You're right. Is Jesus back there? Jesus, come here! So, is it Amber? I'm just gonna assume it's Amber. Whose birthday? Say the name. Okay, we're not gonna sing happy birthday because this is not Applebee's. But on 3, we're gonna say happy birthday, Megan. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Megan!
Good job, guys. Okay, like I said, my name is Brian Wells. And really thank you guys for being here because it's Friday night. You guys could be doing anything else in the world. You guys could be at home. You guys could be playing a board game. You guys could go to the movies. Do you guys like movies? Yeah. Do you guys like scary movies?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard some no, I heard some yeah. So if you like scary movies, scream them out. What are your favorites? Saw? That's why I don't trust toddlers with tricycles anymore. They're crazy. What, Insidious? that's too scary. That's too scary. The Conjuring, yeah. So I rewatched a modern classic recently, okay? I'm gonna spoil it for you, so spoiler alert. Have you guys seen the movie The Sixth Sense? Okay. It's scary. Like, that man dies and doesn't know it. Like, I'm not going out that way. I have changed my will. The first line of my obituary, Brian, you're dead. Because I am not going out that way. I'm not going out that way. I'm not going out that way. But, sorry, I just got choked up thinking about the movie. That's not the scariest part. That man dies, and he continues to work. When I die, I quit, okay? And if I go to hell, I got fired. So, I did watch another movie recently, and it was a gripping movie about human trafficking, The Polar Express. I just can't get behind that movie. And like, there's another Christmas movie, I don't know if you've seen The Grinch. That man is an asshole 364 days a year, actually destroys Christmas. And it's like, well, take backsies. That doesn't work in the real world, buddy. Like, that does not work. And those things really aggravate me. And so what I want to do is I actually want to do a revisionist version of the Christmas Carol where Ebenezer Scrooge is the good guy. Just think about it. Like, he's a small business owner creating jobs. So I don't know why he gets all the hate. The first ghost that comes to visit him, Marley, he has bad hair and he's just an asshole. Like, why does he care? Belle, she's a gold digger. She's just trying to derail his career. Like, the real villain of A Christmas Carol is whoever his doctor is that prescribed him an antidepressant to cause him to hallucinate ghosts. Like, that's not cool, buddy. You know, Cratchit and Tiny Tim, that's more like Dee Dee and Gypsy Rose. Like, put them there. So, just crazy. Scientists recently, they discovered a male cadaver with 3 penises. Did you say wow? Oh man, hey, 3 wieners on that man. And actually, but you actually have a 1 in 6 million chance of being born with 2 penises. And there have actually been 100 documented cases over the last 400 years. So to be born with 3, like, you're a miracle. Like, that's just incredible. And like, I know that if I had been born with 3 penises, like, I would be so upset with my parents if they didn't let me get to adulthood and pick the penis that I wanted. Like, that's ridiculous. And I know exactly which penis I would pick. I would pick the black one. So, 100%. You know, so, I don't know if you guys can tell by the sound of my voice, I am gay. So, you might have put it together. But actually, in my day job, I'm not out. And it's like the first time in my professional career that I've actually not been out. And, you know, I am there to work and not talk about things like sucking dick. But, you know, I'm there to do a job. But I'm good. I'm staying in my lane. I'm polite. I'm respectful. And they wanted to go out to lunch the other day, and they wanted to go to a hot dog stand. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna give you that clue. You don't need that visual of me with the meat in my mouth and be like, oh, come sit low. Like, I'm not gonna out myself that way. I'm not gonna give them that. I can't be that person. But what I did do, I gave into the peer pressure. I went to the hot dog stand, I had lunch with them, and now they think that I'm gay because I ate that hot dog with a knife and a fork. So, yeah. There's just, the gays can't win. Gay comedians like to talk about the C word. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Any guesses what C word?
Share.
Share. You're close. Any other? Not Christmas. Chick-fil-A. They love talking about Chick-fil-A, making it political. And, you know, that's how you know if somebody's gay. Like, if they have an opinion about Chick-fil-A other than it's really good chicken, they're gay. So, and, like if your son wants to work there, he fundamentally wants to handle cocks. So it's kind of like if your daughter works at Dick's, like she might not want to handle them. So, but people are always like, is Chick-fil-A like pushing a gay agenda? Like, are they homophobic? And it's like, it's chicken. Like, it's chicken for Christ's sakes. Get over it. But I think that they're pushing a gay agenda because there's always a pickle in that bun. So, just a hunch. I want to get to know you guys a little bit. How do we feel about tattoos in here? Do we like them? So make some noise if you like tattoos. Yeah, people with tattoos, they get unfairly judged sometimes. People will say nasty things like, what is that going to look like when you get older? Like, that dolphin is now a whale. That butterfly is now a pterodactyl. That Bible verse and calligraphy is now Sanskrit. But a little PSA, people with tattoos don't care what you think. So, but it's really our opportunity as a people to pivot. And I actually want to, I have a franchise opportunity for you guys, if you'll humor me for a little bit. I want to start opening up tattoo parlors in nursing homes for people that like waited till later in life, or they might have had a spouse that wouldn't let them get a tattoo. So I want to tattoo the elderly, and I would call these tattoo parlors A Wrinkle in Time. Maud, do you want a tattoo? Come on over here, Maud. Okay, what do you want? Oh, you want a tramp stamp? Okay, Maud. If found, call my son Steve. P.S. Steve, I know you're gay. What you guys don't know is I have a tattoo. I know I look like a dentist, but I'm a little bad boy. I'm a little baddie, and I have a tattoo. I'm a bad boy, man. I saw your whole body. I'm a bad boy. Bad. So, but I have a tattoo, and it's a butterfly on my thigh, and it's a rainbow from side to side, and it says, if you can read this, you're about to be gay. So, do you guys think that dogs have a name for us? Like, I'm O'Brien, and my dog's name is Tux, T-U-X, because he's black, white, and handsome. Not like the hemorrhoid pads. But does he know that I'm a Brian? Or does he think I'm some sort of like dog brainwave sound, like woof, bark, bark, like I would never know that's Brian. I was at Chipotle the other day, and this girl, she had a hickey like right here. It was like huge. Number one, totally jealous of the action. Number two, I was like, you look like a piece of bruised fruit. I think that's my dog's name for me, bruised fruit. It's gotta be. So make some noise if you're a dog person. Okay, good. I don't think I'm alone in this. Like, dogs should not be in the room when you're about to get it on. Am I correct? Right, correct. Like, it doesn't matter if you're by yourself, with a group of people, with another consenting adult. Like, the dog's gotta go. And I always tell my little angel, when the circus is in town and it's time to clown, you gotta knick-knack, paddywhack out of here because I gotta give a hoe a bone. Yeah, and because I say things like this, because this is the type of parent that I am, my dog is weird. And it's so hard for me, guys. He slut shames me. I know this dog slut shames me, and I don't know where I went wrong. Like, I'm a responsible dog dad. He's been fixed, but we still have the birds and bees conversation because there are some real bitches out there. And I don't judge his relationship with my couch cushions. But I just don't know. I don't know how I raise somebody that would slut shame or kink shame. In our home, we have 2 rules about kinks, okay? Rule number 1, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, so I am not into feet, but I can respectfully keep them out of my mouth. Rule number 2, if you are not willing to go to the emergency room and explain what happened, don't do that. Just don't do it. And sorry, not sorry. Like, when two grown men show up in the emergency room and one has a Hot Wheel track come out of his ass, and then the other one is choking on a toy tire, you know, that's not the Grand Prix, that's ass car. So, yeah. Because no healthcare professional is going to believe you when you say, I don't know. It's just the truth. I told that joke actually recently, and after the show, this ER nurse came up to me and they were like, oh my God, I got to tell you. I'm like, okay, what? And they said, you know, that actually kind of happened, but this woman, she put jingle bells up her vagina. I was like, okay, was it December? And he looked at me like I was a stupid sack of shit. He was like, it was May. Buddy, you said jingle bells. Like, that's December. That's Christmas decorations. Like, but I mean, and so that's what I'm now calling a North Pole IUD. So, there you go. I did recently read an article about the heterosexual population, and it was about this adorable Florida couple, and they were busted for finger banging in a Popeyes parking lot. And that is disgusting, guys. That's disrespectful. Like, you take that down to the KFC where it's finger licking good. Guys, that is my time. I'm Brian Wells. Thank you so much. Okay, are you ready for your first comedian of the night? That's what we like to hear. Okay, this next gentleman, oh my gosh, he's an up-and-coming comic. He's been traveling around the Midwest. I've been workshopping with him. Honestly, he's one of my favorite people of 2024. Please give a big round of applause for Jay Vapp.